Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. Hope you're doing great today. Today I'm taking a look at a guitar that somebody sent to me on Facebook. Well, they sent me a couple of pictures actually, not their real guitar. And they were curious on if it was a fake or not, because in the past I've made a couple of videos on how to spot a fake Fender and a fake Gibson and that kind of thing. So in some ways I know what to look for. So anyway, that's what I wanted to do, is go over through this with you. And this is the guitar right here. But before I do that, do me a favor, like this video, comment down below whether you think this is a fake guitar or if you think this is real, and let's just have some fun with this. So anyway, I have to say this was a little bit ago. I've get a number of these over probably throughout the year. I probably get every month somebody will send me a guitar and say, hey, is this real? I saw it on Craigslist or whatever the case is. So this one actually is in Europe, but so this is back in February. This is from Fred, and he says, hello Kennis, I saw your video on with fake Fender. Would you have your and I would have your opinion on this Strat. I think there might be a language barrier happening here. I think it's not a true Fender. The wood seems so bad. A guy sells this, but I'm not sure it's real Fender. The hole in the truss rod, made in the USA, usually once. Wood on the neck seems bad. Think you can help me out. I'm in France. That's right. It's been a while since I've actually read through this. Anyway, these are the pictures here, and I've got them up in another program here so we can take a closer look at it. So let's just kind of scroll through these first, and then we will be able to really kind of take a look-sees at this. Only five pictures, I think. Let's just start off with the headstock itself, and I'll just kind of point out some of the things that I looked at, and I thought, well, maybe this is a little sketchy, and let me know what you think. First things first, this right here, the hole for the truss rod is it's not got a cover on it. So this is not usually on import guitars. Particularly with the Chinese import guitars or the Korean import guitars, really any like the Squires, anything in that range, usually don't have any sort of cover on the truss rod right here. They don't have any sort of surround, I should say, on a truss rod. So that was the first thing that made me kind of go, doesn't make a lot of sense here. This is not a make or break type thing, but it does have two string trees, which is... Usually the import guitars have two string trees instead of the one. Usually just on an American, there's just this one right here instead of both of these. Doesn't make it any less or better of a guitar. In fact, I kind of like having two string trees. But usually American-made guitars, like I said, usually, this isn't always the case, have one string tree. Now, he's also in this picture, there's three strings on here, and then there's, three strings off, and I'm not exactly sure what is going on here. If I was taking a picture of a guitar to sell, I would probably do a better job on this, but I'll get to that here in a second. And then you can see here the logo on here. It says Fender Stratocaster, made in the USA, with synchronized tremolo, the patent number on there. And we'll see, this is how it used to be more. You see here that the logo on here is not very vibrant. It is kind of subdued, almost like this was printed off on some sort of sticker and then put on here. As well as you can see like a lot of scuffs type thing happening here on the headstock itself. Like right up here, it's really scuffy and scratched up, but then right here you don't see it as much. And also you can see, it looks to me at least, like the water slide, which is, or whatever sticker this is, looks like it's kind of wrinkling up a little bit here, and it's not put on there very well. So if this is a fake, I think that probably what somebody did was they took this and sanded this down a little bit poorly and then put on a water slide decal here. So that's the headstock there. Notice too how these are gold right here, and it looks to me in this picture like these are silver. Okay, so and I'll come back to that in a second. All right, next picture. Not a lot of things to look at here, just because the you can see how grainy this picture is. It's a 6-point tremolo system here, 6 screws here, and then it's got these block saddles here. Now I can't really tell. These could be like upgraded saddles. They're not the bent saddles of a lot of Fenders, but they could be kind of like an upgraded, or like I think that during this time the standards would have like these block saddles here, but they also could be the kind of the cheaper saddles that come on most imports. As far as the pickups and the knobs, there's really not much to look at in this picture. I can't really tell. I will say though that this looks like the appropriate spacing on like these dot inlays do look like they are doing a good job of being in the right spot. But again, this picture is not a very good picture. Again, look at this. This to me in this picture looks like these are silver. This is like a silver jack here and the silver tremolo system and all that. Okay, going on to the next picture. We get another picture of the headstock again, this time with strings on it, and you can see the outline of this a little bit better, the way the glare is. That this looks to me like a cutout sticker right here. That whole thing, you can see how it's glaring more right there over the Fender logo. And then we have the gold string trees right here, like we talked about before, as well as, to me, maybe this is just the way the picture was taken, but it looks like these are gold tuners. So I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it looks like there's kind of, I don't know if this picture was taken after and the tuners were replaced. I don't know, but that makes me kind of cautious. And again, no surround on the truss roll hole. On the back side here, again, not much to really look at. Can't really tell anything from the back plate. Now here on the neck plate, it does look like it says Corona, California, which is great. This interesting, these bolts are obviously gold to me, and the neck plate is silver. So I don't know what's going on there. And it does have this like truss rod adjustment, or not truss rod, this neck like shim adjustment here. Now, if I was looking at this in person, I'd be able to tell if there actually was a adjustment there, or if this was just a plate put on the back of the guitar. And again, here too, like these, I can't tell what color that is, so I don't know. These aren't the worst pictures in the world, but they're not the best. And then this one is pretty telling here. It looks to me like, yeah, like I go up here, that looks silver to me. So we've got a mismatch of gold and silver. Here, these obviously look silver to me. These, no doubt in my mind that these are silver tuners. They don't say Fender on them anywhere, which they don't have to, but usually Fender tuners, they say Fender on the back of an American Fender Stratocaster. And they have like these bubble things on the back here. They look like import tuners. Again, I'm not dogging import guitars. If you look around my studio, I've got a lot of them. But we're looking at fake guitars. And then we can see a serial number here with Made in the USA again. Now, I don't know, but it says Made in the USA right here. And it seems to me like I don't think I've ever seen a Fender guitar that has Made in the USA on the front and the back. Okay, so that's where we're at right there. And then we can take this serial number and we're going to type it into Guitar Data Project. So let me memorize this real quick. N203769. And we're going to go to the Guitar Data Project and scroll down and click on Fender. And this is guitardataproject.org. We're going to click on American Made, and then we are going to type in that number, which I already forgot, which was I already put this in one time before. So I think that was it. So I'm going to hit submit, and then the Guitar Data Project pops up and tells me all about my guitar here, my disposal guitar. And it says that it was made in the Corona plant, the Fender plant in the United States in 1992 or 1993. And then it gives you a little bit of information about the Corona plant. anyway, so we're looking at a 92 or 93, and then what I like to do is compare with some other guitars that I can say are probably real. So I'm going to just go in here and type in, I already did this here, 1992 Fender Stratocaster, and then I'm going to just kind of, you know, you're going to get all kinds of different things, anniversary models, but I'm going to try to find one that is, I was looking at this earlier, I can't remember which guitar I looked at. I'm going to try to find one that is similar to what guitar we are looking at. Let's see, what, maybe I had already selected this before. Yeah, this was the one I was looking at. Okay, so this is 1992 Fender American Standard Stratocaster. This is probably what we're kind of looking at here. Now, we're going to be able to see a lot better pictures on this if I can zoom into them. But anyway, here's this guitar. I can see on the back of the headstock that it does not have anything written on the back of the headstock. And then you can see here that I think in the early 90s, even on their Americans, they put the serial number on the front. And you can see too that just the vibrancy, it's not going to let me zoom in more. The vibrancy of this logo just looks nicer. It's got this walnut surround and does have 2 string trees. So it, you know, that again shows that though most American Fenders don't have two string trees, this one does. Okay, let's go on the back. You can see the tuners. It has the Fender logo on it. These are our Fender tuners, I can tell. And let's see what else. It's got a couple nicks. Again, taking some closer looks on here. Again, the logo. This just looks nice and clear, unlike that other one. And then anyway, that is that guitar. Oh, the block inlays. Now I'm not sure what the 2-point tremolo system, if that was a standard thing that was on all of the Americans at this time or not, but again, the one we had was a 6-point or 6 screw. These are the nice block inlays on the standard of the time. Okay, I'll move forward with a few other things. Okay, there. Anyway, that's the guitar right there. So when I look at these pictures and then I go back and compare them with these pictures, it just seems like a lot of things are a little off with this as well. So I replied back to Fred here. I said, you know, all the stuff that basically that I'm looking at here, and I looked at these pictures on my phone for just about like 2 minutes maybe when I responded back to this originally. But you know, I said the truss rod hole, that's a big thing. It should be walnut. You made in the USA on both the front and the back. And then he responded back, you know, yeah, it says that one of the red flags that he had too was that it's only selling for 500 euros. So this should be, that should be, you know, a guitar, an American-made guitar should sell more than 500 euros, which I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's about 600 bucks, maybe $650, United States dollars. What do they call that? U.S. currency, USD. Anyway, so I would say that if I was looking at this guitar, I would say that this is in fact a copy or a fake. My guess is on this one, again, there's 2 different types of fakes that you can have. You can have the fakes that are like manufactured in China with a fake logo on it, or what I think that this one is, excuse me, which is what a Squire Stratocaster that I think someone has taken and tried to make look like a Fender. And then, you know, you can just tell like the pictures taken at different times and all that. So man, I need to get some water. I'm all out of, I got a little bit of coffee left. Let me drink this. So like this video, please, if you liked it, if you thought this was interesting, and you know, let me know if this is the kind of thing that you'd be interested in watching more of. If you have a guitar that you've thought, you know, I've had this guitar and I've always wondered, is this fake? Go on to Facebook, facebook.com/KennisRussell, and you can just message me on my fan page. Don't find me on my personal page. I'm not going to respond to those, any messages there. But if you find me on the fan page with the red logo, then I'd be happy to take a look at any pictures that you have. The better pictures, the easier it is to figure out. You know, there's been times people have sent me pictures too, Craigslist listing or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, that's the real thing. Buy with confidence. It looks like it to me, at least. So anyway, send me whatever you got. I'd love to take a look at it. Maybe this could be kind of a series on how to spot a fake Fender or how to spot a fake Gibson. Gibson and Fender guitars are really where I know most about as far as the fakes are concerned. But hopefully this was kind of fun for you and helpful to you. Kennis Russell out. I'll see you in another video. Make sure you like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll check you out later. See you guys later.